Hey, I'm out here with my guy Cornell Ross, man.
Man.
Out here, man. What got you started into comedy, man?
It really started with like Instagram when they first got videos. I didn't even start with.
But no, you was
skits.
doing stuff before that. Like you showed me some YouTube stuff you did back when you was in Cleveland and all that.
Oh yeah, but that was because of Instagram.
Really?
Like when Instagram get videos, 2014. Because I was in college.
Okay.
But I just talk, do stupid stuff, blah blah blah, and then I transitioned into skits, and then that's when you seen me like doing like the Lil Timmy series I had, and Nelly Report. I was in like the Heights Girl series, and then that's how I linked with them to get my series we was doing. But I just got into it, just started for real. Like I was always funny, and I'm like, man, let me show other people, like. Cause my friends knew, like, oh, you hilarious. Like they used to try to get me to do stand up, but I'm like, man, I don't really want to do stand up. So, and I think like the videos is a way to visually show it. Like I can stand up, you telling jokes, but I would rather show it to you in comedic way or editing, blah blah blah. You know?
Did you, when you first started, were you kind of just jumping into it? Or did you kind of see like, I want to eventually get to this point where like I'm making like short films and series, and because you've come from the time I've met you, you've come a long way as far as like the production value of what, you know what I mean, what you're putting out there. Yeah. Like did you see that initially? Like
initially I was just doing it, and then what really sparked it when I was just growing and getting attention. So I'm like, all right, what could I do with it? And then I moved out here. And then that's when I started studying film. I started looking at YouTube videos. Because I used to record on my phone. I didn't know how to edit. I was using iMovie. So I had to teach myself how to edit. I bought a laptop, started using Final Cut. I bought a camera, taught myself how to use that. And I'm still learning to this day. Like I'll watch YouTube videos or master class. I take some of those. So it's just a process of learning. And I don't like to rush.
Yeah. So you're really into like the art of filmmaking, not just being funny. Or just
because like I'ma do more, and with film you can express so much. You can tell your story, or you can tell the story of other people. Like I want to be able to make somebody cry, make somebody laugh, smiles. Like it's so much emotion you can bring. Just like music. That's what I want when I'm making productions. I want my films to make you feel like music. Because when I listen to music, you can be like, you can feel bad. You listen to a song, you be like, you know what, I feel good. And that's what I want to be able to bring on the screen.
Okay. What's your creative process like?
Well, it start with just thinking of an idea. Like I think of it, and then like, all right, so if I want to do, like I did a video, If Couples Were Honest, and then I just think of questions or situations actually. How can I explain it? Basically, bam, sitcom. A sitcom, what most people don't know, is basically short for situational comedy. And that's how I see my videos, a situational comedy. So if I do like cheap boyfriend, the situation is me being cheap, I'm a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And then I do multiple scenes of me being cheap, like overly cheap, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's all about, I usually think of situations, and then I think of multiple scenes with that situation. And just do it like that. But with, like, I do like with the reckless videos, those usually just be one thing, but that's usually me giving one side and giving the other, and then just mixing it. But I'm actually working on that to do some more stuff.
What's your like comedic inspirations? Like who inspired you? Like what did you watch? Like damn, I want to do that, or you know what I mean?
Really, Eddie Murphy. His older movies, like it was just authentic, raw. It didn't even seem like he was acting. It was like him being him. Like Harlem Nights, which I would love to make like a short film with that feel of Harlem Nights. Like that's one of my favorite comedy. It had so many heavy hitters in it, and they all had their shine. It wasn't just like, oh, it's Eddie and Richard movie. It's like, no, it's they movie, but everybody had a part, and everybody had a memorable part. Like my favorite part of that movie was when Eddie Murphy was fighting what's her name?
Della Reese.
Yeah. When they was fighting, like that scene is so hilarious, and it's just them being them. It don't even seem like it's acting, because that's what I want to be able to do. Do what Eddie did.
Yeah, and I can tell, man, from there's a lot of people that make content, a lot of people that put things up and do what you do. But I think what kind of separates you, at least in my mind, is your progression. I can tell you're learning. You know what I mean, and that you're pushing yourself to get better. Where do you think that comes from?
Me just proving to myself and proving to other people I can do it, and that's why I don't like asking for help, because it's like, all right, I want to know that I can do it. So like when I'm directing the film, whether I'm in it or not, it's like, all right, I know about actors, so I can connect with my actors. Like I know about DP and the cameraman, so I can connect with my cinematographer. The more I know, then the more I think I have to offer, and I just want to add value to myself.
Yeah.
Like, cause I played for teams before, and I didn't play like being a captain, point guard, but I need to bring value to whatever I'm doing. So that's why I try to just get better at it and just stand out and just be me at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I think too, like when I watch your videos, they give me a feeling, like I can feel like what you're trying to get across, whether you're trying to make me laugh, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get me to think. So I could tell like there's thought behind. Are you writing them or?
Yeah, I either write the full script or at least a breakdown of each scene. Like, oh, I want this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. Boom, next scene. But I always write. I can't just wing it no more, because if I wing it and it don't come out good, I'm gonna be mad at myself.
I'm saying
so I at least gotta have some type of something to go off of. And then I do it. I can't do random stuff no more. It mess up my mind. I'll be like, I can't think right, or I'm trying to rush it, because it's like, oh, damn, what could I say? I do it sometimes, though. Like, sometimes I'll have an improv scene, like, I'll put a breakdown, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll just add whatever come, because you can still freestyle and stuff come out great.
True.
But that all depends on who you working with, too.
Very true.
Some people can be, oh, that line funny, like, yeah, say that. And then some people, they not good at improv. So it's better to have a script for them. So it all depends, situation and people you work with.
Yeah, because I was talking with Ja the other day. I think the social media and all that platform is kind of like we're JV, you know what I mean? And television, film, even streaming now, HBO, Netflix, all that, that's like varsity. So I think like what you're doing in the way you're doing it is very good preparation for that next step. Do you see yourself like going into that next step of really making like films and series, longer form content?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why one of my big things I want to do this year is short films, work on that. But it's like I want to do it. I want it to feel like a film. Like I watch short films to see what people did right, what people did wrong. I know. So it's all about innovation too. And with film, it's telling a story. So it's like, all right, what do I want to do with this? What kind of story do I want to tell you? Do I want to be a struggling man? Do I want to be, I don't know, anything? I'm a middle-class dude that don't get no girls. I don't know.
Right.
It all depends. But what stories? Because there's so many stuff that's been done. So it's like, how can you be different? Or I don't want it to be predictable. It's like, oh, I already know what's going to happen in this movie. He going to meet the girl. They going to fall in love. It's like, no, I might die. I might die at the end of the movie. People be like, "Oh my God!"
That's why I think. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, anybody are down there.
Yeah,
I never watched it like through, but I always hear about like, "Damn, they kill." I'm like, "Damn, they just kill anybody." But that's good because it's like it's always the element of surprise. You never can guess what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Where you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. How was it growing up in Cleveland, Ohio?
In the hood, it was poor, like. And then I was the oldest of 5, so it would be Christmas time. My little brother says, like, yeah, I got y'all at the Christmas. Nothing. But it's like, after a while, I just stopped caring because it's like, whatever. But I think that's what drove me to want to work hard so I can provide my kids with stuff that I didn't have.
Right.
And I could teach them stuff that my parents didn't teach me because, like, they didn't really prepare me. You know, a lot of parents don't prepare their kids for life. They'll send you to school, then you just be in the hood and blah, blah, blah. Like, your environment really can affect your experiences. Like if I would have been taught so much stuff at 18 after I graduated, I'd have been way better off. But I had to learn on my own, and I want to be able to like set my kids up where when they graduate high school, they know I'm not gonna force them to go to college. Like, what do you want to do? Blah blah blah. It's like I think we as people, period, just need to start teaching the young people more. Because we get so caught up in us, it's like, but they the future. It's like when I'm 50, like they the ones that's gonna be working, doing whatever. So it's like I got to be able to set them up. But I ain't got no kids yet, so.
Yeah, but you're looking that far ahead, though.
Yeah, I always think for the future.
Yeah.
Like, everything from last year was just preparation from this year. Now I'm just preparing for next year. It's like I always think ahead. Like thinking now is like you never know what can happen. I was like I got to prepare for what I want to be doing.
Yeah. How did you're just starting now? You're just making videos. You know, some of it's going good, some of it's not. When was the moment when you was like, okay, I can do this? Like, what was that moment that happened for you? When you're like, okay, this is what I'm going. Like, you made that decision. Like, this is what I'm going to do.
I mean, after I moved for real, because like I was just ready to get out of Cleveland. I always felt like I needed to leave. Ever since I was a kid, like I'm like I don't belong here. Like the people I was around, like I grew up around like drug dealers, killers, but it's like I didn't want to do none of that. It's like talking to people. It's like they don't understand me because like we live in the same area, but we in two different realities. Yeah. Like they see the world this way and I see it this way. So it's like I got to get out of here and find who I am so I can grow, and I got to be around people who think like me to help me get further, because the people you around really affect your mind. Like if the person you around all the time and they a bum, they habits will probably affect you because like they a bum. And then when they giving you advice, because people go to their friends for advice. So if I go to my friend for advice, like, hey, bro, I don't know what to do. Man, forget that, man. Because he a bum. He going to tell you, man, forget that. Like, no. You need to be telling me, get my ass up, go do this, get shit done, because that's what people need instead of just, oh, no, forget. No, you really need to be around good people.
When you got out here, because out here in LA, man, it's a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on. What kind of keeps you centered, keeps you focused and not really falling? Because I don't, when I see you, you're either working or, you know what I mean, you got something going on, and the amount of videos and stuff that you put out, especially like when you was on Instagram a lot more heavy. I mean, you was putting out stuff constantly, man, and me doing it myself and the quality of work that you're putting out at that high rate, I know like that everybody can't do that. It takes a lot of work and a lot of preparation and time to do that. What do you think kept you like focused on that, or keeps you focused on that?
It's my job. Like I didn't have no 9 to 5 distracting me. I moved out here. It's like I should be posting every day, especially when I was just before I was doing YouTube. When I was just doing Instagram and it was a minute. It's like, what else am I doing? This is how I make my money. This is what I want to grow in. This is what I want to do. So it's like you get what you put in. Like if you don't have a job, it's like, all right, what you got people with a job 8 hours in a day. If you don't have a job, if I record for one video, if it's 2-3 hours, I still got 5 hours. If I edit it 3 hours or 4 hours, wherever, how much hours. And then it's like you get what you put in. If you want to do shit and it's 2 hours, it's out your whole day and you edited it, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 hour work. But if you put in 8, 10 each video or 12, 16, whatever it is, you will see the results. And you'll just be proud of yourself. It's like, oh, I did that. And can't nobody take that away from you. Like people used to always tell me I need to change this or do this, but it's like, at the end of the day, I know what I want to do. I'm not here to just be an actor. I'm here to be a filmmaker. I want a production company. I want to make productions. So I can't listen to people who don't even see my vision, because you don't want to be without. I want to be the boss. Right. I want to be at the top. I want to hire you to be in my shit. I don't want to be in somebody else's stuff. So that's how I see it. Like,
yeah, man, because I think a lot of people come out here and we were just talking about this earlier, man. They all want to just be actors or actresses, and just the sheer like math of it. Like you looking at it, you like, that lane it's a billion people over there trying to do that. Where this lane, where you're creating your own content and you're doing your own thing, it's not that many of us. You know what I mean? So to me, it's more logical to kind of do things that way.
The reason people don't want to do it because it's more work.
True.
People don't really want to work. People, I want to be able to make my own money. I don't want to have to depend on a manager or agent to go find me money. Even if I had a manager or agent, I would still find ways to get myself money. I don't like depending on somebody for my success. Because when you put your success in somebody else's hands, they can take it away. Can't nobody take nothing from me because I do it myself.
Right.
So it's like I don't want to be able to, where's my auditions? I need some brand deals. I don't want to have to rely on somebody. So that's why I choose to stay up late or educate myself so I can make my own way. Now I can be the boss. Now I can employ people, pay people to do this and blah, blah, blah. I don't want my success in nobody else's hands.
Yeah. I've at times I've gotten to the point where like I do things and I find myself not being like excited or happy because it's like you do this shit so much and you it's kind of like you're like in this tunnel. You're just doing things. And everybody around you, people that fuck with you, they're excited. Oh, that was so funny. But your mind is just so centered on the next thing. How do you find like joy or like excitement in what you're doing? Or is that
I do crack. No, I'm just playing. No, but sometimes I'll go through my old work to see my progression to keep me motivated. Because especially in entertainment, you can get caught up in just, I need to be this or I need to do this at this time. As a creator, I think a lot of us like doing what we do. We like helping people, making people laugh. You know, you probably get messages sometimes like, oh, I love you, you got blah, blah, blah. But it's like, a lot of times we gotta remember we gotta make ourselves happy to make other people happy. Like, I can't give them all of this and then what am I doing for me?
Right.
Like, a lot of people need to sometimes you just gotta sit back, chill, and enjoy life. Like, I can't work. That's what I had to learn. Like, I was just doing too much. Like, I just took a week off because I'm like, I need a mental break.
Yeah.
I do too much. So I had to take a little time off so I can regroup and then get back to it. But it's like, you need that. People be like, oh, work all day? No, you can't work all day. I figured that out. You will tire yourself out. You're stressed and tired. You just got to find a balance.
Yeah.
Find what works for you because everybody different.
Very true. Yeah, because when I first started on YouTube, and this was when I was in school, bro, I was just going nonstop. I literally would wake up fucking 6 a.m., walk over to the library. I was sitting in the library from like 6 to that bitch closed. Like, I was in the library so much editing and doing videos and shit. Like, the staff knew me. You know what I'm saying? They would let me stay later sometimes.
You good, Troy?
Right.
Need some water?
Right. You know what I mean? But after a while, man, I just got burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, I was exhausted. And it was affecting my work. So I think that's a good point, man. You do need to find like what you need to be able to take a step away from it as well. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times we don't talk about that, man. But yeah, bro.
Because everybody always say, oh, you gotta grind. It's like,
yeah,
you need rest.
You need. We're human, man. Yeah. Like, we're not machines.
Like, you can go to the bar. Go to karaoke one night, have some fun, chill, and then do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But make sure you get your work done. Some people play too much.
Yeah.
And then one thing I dislike is when people complain about not progressing when they not even giving themselves 100%. It's like, how can you expect me to take you serious when you don't even take yourself seriously?
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to be able to build something myself so I can have something to show people. It's like, if I approach you now and I'd be like, oh, you don't even know who I am. I'd be like, oh, I do this. I can show you everything I do. But if I come to you and be like, oh, I want to do something with you, like, what you do? I'd be like, oh, I want to get into it. It's like, how can I take you serious?
Right.
How do I know if you're going to be serious?
Yep.
And how could I introduce you to somebody else? Like, man, this motherfucker didn't show up. And then now you making me look bad. So it's like, you got to prove to yourself. And then people will fuck with you. Like, everybody ain't mess with me at first. Everybody ain't want to work with me. It's like I had to build something for people to want to do stuff with me.
How's is Cornell single? Cornell out here?
Yeah, I'm single, man.
Single?
I don't even want no girlfriend no more.
You with no girlfriend?
I did. I'm just too busy, and girls don't really like busy dudes for real. Like, I learned that because I was broke. When you broke, you got hella time. Girls love being all up on it, but when you got stuff to do, oh, I gotta do this. You don't never spend. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I got bills to pay. I pay my mama bills. I help my people. Like, I got stuff to do. I can't just sit around all the time and lay up. Like, that's why I need a woman that does something as well. Because, like, if she busy, that's less time that I have to worry about her bothering me.
You know what I found though, man? Even when you do kind of date somebody that, even if they do what you do and they're busy, a lot of times, man, they still, like, they're not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why I need a boss.
yeah.
I don't want no girl that want to be. I need a boss.
Yeah.
Like, I already know, like, my mentality and what I want to do. I need a woman who's a boss as well. I don't just want a trophy wife.
Right.
When you mention Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, you say Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, not Dwayne Wade and his wife.
True.
I want my wife to be, or my girl, whatever she gonna be, to be another entity.
Right.
Not just, oh, that's Cornell and his girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, she does something.
Yeah. But that's very insightful of you, because I think a lot of, especially out here, man, like, dudes just want to get a girl that everybody else got or that just look good. You know what I mean?
I'll take me a 7. You a boss 7, and then if you a boss, you can buy shit to make you look like a 10.
Right.
I'm like a 6, 7.
Right.
But let me get some fly shit. I might be an 8.5.
Right.
But it all depends.
Yeah, man. Cause especially out here in LA, man, it's just different. Cause I'm from Ohio as well. I'm from Youngstown, and
I know. You don't know me.
like I ain't never met you. But yeah, you know how things are there, man. It's like when you meet somebody, there's not as many distractions and there's not as many things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and out here, it's a total opposite, man. Like, I feel like it's hard to keep somebody's attention, and like out here, it's more or less like, I could be super into you and you're kind of into me. Like, finding that where we're both into each other equally. You know what I mean?
That's because we at an age when you like in your late 20s and 30s, it's like, one, a lot of people don't even know who they is.
True.
Like, a lot of people still, like, I'm 28 now and I'm just figuring out, like, what I want to do, who I am. So it's like, I know. But a lot of people don't figure that out until they 40. True. Like, I've had conversations with older people, and they'll look at me like, how old is you? Like, how do you know all this? But it's like, I don't know. I just listen to people. Like, when you understand people, then you'll know how to deal with them. It's like, people go on dates all the time, but ain't nobody asking real questions like, what did you go through as a kid?
Yeah.
Your parents together? Like, these are questions you ask somebody to know why they are the way they are. Like, if somebody's insecure, it's for a reason. They're not just insecure, it's because they've probably been hurt. If me and a girl arguing and I might raise my voice, she's like, don't do that. She probably got beat or something and she don't like her. So it's like, people need to learn how to get to know people more. And that's why I always say you got to be friends. Like, people don't, that's why relationships don't last. Ain't nobody being friends.
Right. It's a lot harder to break up with your friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Think about this. When you getting to know somebody and you like them, y'all both like each other, y'all probably go on some dates, you hiding certain stuff from them because you don't want them to dislike you. You like, oh, I don't want to do this because she might not like this, blah, blah, blah. So then when they get together, they don't like each other because, like, now they being a real them. It's like, oh, I got you now, so now I can do this. This is my girl. So now she like, I don't like this. Now you see stuff with her like, man, she wasn't doing that before. That's because y'all wasn't being authentic with each other. Your friends, you do whatever around your friends. You'll be farting in front of your friend.
Yeah.
Stop. Like, you'll do anything in front of your female friends and not think, because you don't like her.
Yeah.
You don't care what she think. Because, like, you my friend, I don't care. I don't want you. But that's the realness.
Right.
And that's why some friends start to like each other, because it's like, I see the real you. Yo, family!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy TroyInLA. I'm back on YouTube making videos, back with the hilarity, back with the randomness, back with the creativity. I want y'all to click the link in my bio, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, just in case they're hating on your boy, they don't want you to see me, you know what I mean? So turn on those notifications. I'm at beautiful YouTube space right now. Make sure you get involved and get your laugh on.